Nancy Pelosi has killed a measure to expand Social Security so she can give tax breaks to the rich. Wow, I don't get this story. I mean, before I even launch into it, tell me why in the world would Nancy Pelosi, with almost unanimous support of this, and Nancy Pelosi says no. One reason is this guy right here. Why don't you talk about him?
Yeah. This little toad-looking character here, Wendell. Forget his name, but anyway.
Wendell, let's call him Wendell.
You got Wendell, who has been one of Pelosi's top advisors. He has been with her for many, many years now. And he always gives her very right-wing, horrible advice, as in, don't go with these popular progressive measures.
Yeah.
Instead, why don't we do something that might lower some taxes for people like you, Nancy Pelosi, who's worth no less than $114 million.
Billion. Oh, million, excuse me.
So, and by the way, that's the number from 4 years ago, so it's likely higher. But he is the guy that is helping pull these strings. And this measure we're talking about, which would have increased Social Security payments by 2%.
Yeah.
2%.
Yeah.
200 Democratic co-sponsors of the legislation. She promised them, I'm sending it to committee. We're going to get this done.
It was great for the Democrats, man.
Right. And then as soon as they say, okay,
his name is Wendell Primus.
Primus.
And he is a toad. He's a bureaucratic toad that is way right-wing, that every time something comes up that might cause any controversy, his argument is, Nancy, if we go and mess with this, somebody's going to come mess with you. They're going to say you've done something wrong. That's the nature of politics. I mean, that's just what happens with politics. But you're right, it's a 2% difference going to people who retire basically because Social Security allows them to retire. But it's not just about the elderly who have to cut medicine in half so they can, they're living on Social Security. Can I buy food with that? Do I have to buy medicine with it? Do I cut my pill in half? It's about children too. People miss that, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the part of Social Security everybody forgets about. If you have a parent death, anything like that, the children can receive Social Security, I believe, up until they're about 18 years old, to help with the costs of that if they have to go live with somebody else. And again, a 2% increase, but instead what Pelosi decided to go with was this so-called bipartisan legislation that actually expands eligibility for Social Security, which everybody, that sounds good, right?
No, it's
but
not.
No, because it's not paid for, so it ends up reducing benefits.
That's right. That's exactly right. And the problem is the people at the top that they don't need Social Security to retire. But you got more than a quarter of Americans that rely on the income. 90%. That's 90% of their income.
Yeah.
In other words, if they don't have that, they have nothing. And Pelosi had the opportunity to take a shot here, certainly at the midterms, and say, look what we've done for you.
But this guy told her not to do it because it would slightly raise taxes on people making more than $400,000 a year.
The Primus toad, let's call him that.